are wrestling.
Samoa Joe has arrived at the Impact Zone. Last week in intensive training for the Hard Justice match against Kurt Angle. What will happen tonight when they cross paths again? Remember the words from Christian Cage. I not only want you to defeat Sting, but also eliminate him.
And wait a minute! Eric Young able to come in there just in time!
Christian Cage is not going to be happy.
I'm an Olympic gold medalist. Even my wife knows it's an honor and a privilege to be Mrs. Kurt Angle. My kids know that too. And if they don't live up to my standards, I'm straight out the door.
I swear you can see the fear in a Miss's eyes. He's being dragged in the ring.
Hey, Don, that's got to be Christian, doesn't it?
He was lying in wait the whole time.
Oh, my
Look at
God.
this. He's a bloody mess.
That's Christian up on the rim.
Well, then who's underneath the ring?
Nuts now! He just sent him back first right into the broken glass! We thought the last beating of Abyss was brutal, but this one's even sicker. And who or what is under the ring?
Look me in the eye and tell me that you didn't have anything to do with Abyss getting pulled under that ring and halfway butchered last week. Tell me that.
Jimbo, I swear to you, I didn't have anything to do with it. I went out there because I was interested myself. I don't know what's underneath the ring. I don't know what you keep underneath.
You would rather climb a tree and tell a lie than stand on the ground and tell the truth. You're lying.
I'm not lying to you, I swear.
Well,
I'm
we're
not
going to
lying.
sort things out tonight. We're going to sort things out tonight because we're going to have a little match. You and Styles there against Sting and Abyss, and it's going to be a ladder match.
I can't even climb a ladder. I got a sore foot. I got an injured foot.
After tonight, you're going to be an auction tent. Let me tell you something. We're going to hang a contract up over that ring for a match. You versus Abyss at Hard Justice. Now, if you were Styles there, if you get the contract, then you can tear it up. You never have to fight Abyss again. But if Abyss or Sting gets the contract, then you fight Abyss at Hard Justice, and he gets to pick the rules.
Jim, I can't work like this. I can't work like this.
All right.
Can we
I'll tell you
talk
what,
about it?
we'll talk
Let's
about it
discuss
later, like
Come on.
tomorrow. I got stuff
Jimbo,
to do.
Come on.
Thanks for
I
going.
can't do a ladder match. Come on. It's locked. It's locked.
Hold on.
Hey, Jim.
It's locked.
Come on, guys. Hey, little girl. That's a Toomey. That's coming out of your allowance. Now pick it back up. Let's go. Karen, let's go. Come on. I have stuff to do. Come on, little girl.
Is that Angle's wife? Yeah. Nice belts. Hey, Tomko, maybe she can carry your toy belt, too.
She looked like she was like 5. You see? I'm a tall one, AJ. I know.
TNA management's Jim Cornette just broke the news. Tonight on Impact, Christian Cage teams with AJ Styles against Abyss and Sting in a high-stakes ladder match with an important stipulation.
If Christian Cage never wants to face Abyss again, then climb that ladder and rip up that contract. And Sting or Abyss get there first. Then they can name their own match at Hard Justice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opening contest on TNA Impact. A tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 from New York City, Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D.
Last month at Victory Road, 3D lost the World Tag Titles to Samoa Joe in the match of champions. Since that time, Brother Ray, Brother Devon have shown us a side of Team 3D that we hadn't seen before in TNA.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents first, from Fort Wright, Kentucky, Wildcat, Chris Harris.
Just when Chris Harris was on the verge of taking a major step in his career against Christian Cage at Victory Road, of all people, Dustin Rhodes made his shocking return to TNA. He cost the Wildcat Chris Harris the match, and he stopped his upward movement in TNA. Chris Harris is PO'd at Dustin Rhodes.
And his tag team partner from Freedomville, USA, Showtime, Big been rising in Eric Young, pulling down Robert Roode's pants and humiliating him in front of everybody. Will do that for you. And then think about last week, just when it looked like Robert Roode was going to use that chair on Sting. What did Eric Young do? He's able to come in there, pull it out of his hands, Sting able to get the win, and you know it does his heart so good to be able to humiliate Robert Roode week after week like that.
Tag team action to open up Impact this week, and Don, so many things to cover. In anticipation of TNA's return to pay-per-view, Hard Justice, August the 12th. Yes, it's going to be all the championship belts on the line. Samoa Joe against Kurt Angle, and I guess the Olympic gold medalist, Don, has his family in attendance at the Impact Zone this week.
Could you believe that? He had his own daughter and looked like dragging his suitcase, and the wife carrying the hardware. I mean, think of that. This is the gall of Kurt Angle.
Bulldog faceplant by the Wildcat to Brother Devon. Doubles him over with that boot to the midsection. Going to try and take him up, and look at this, holding the near 300-pounder up in the air, and then crashing down to the canvas with that high vertical. Pin, here's two. Oh, only a 2 count off the high vertical suplex.
Not many people can do that to Brother Devon, but Wildcat Chris Harris is one of them. It's something we've seen him do year after year, and you talked about a star on the rise. I mean, he is just gaining momentum week after week, month after month, and the crowd really getting behind the Wildcat. But speaking of the crowd getting behind somebody, Showtime Eric Young.
Wildcat Chris Harris gaining momentum, and to me, Showtime Eric Young gaining confidence here in TNA. From the moment, Don, that he was able to cut those ties, to break loose from Robert Roode and Roode Incorporated, he's really become his own man here in TNA. Brother Ray in to square off against Eric Young.
Now, if there's somebody that can crush your confidence, it's Big Brother Ray. As we think about Team 3D coming over to us and using the intimidation. You talked about their whole new attitude. I'm telling you, this guy is so big, so physical. Eric Young better not take it for granted, and you can see right away, Brother Ray, on the offensive.
Big shot to the top of the head as Brother Ray plants the elbow.
But Eric Young uses the speed, and wow! Nice arm drag there on Big Brother Ray. I mean, think about it. You don't think of Eric Young doing those things, but look at it. He's got one for good measure on Brother Devon.
You're right. Drop kicks, hip tosses, whatever Eric Young wants to bring to this tag team match, he's got the measure of Team 3D. They're totally on the defensive now. Series of shots to the side of the head. Quick reversal. Brother Ray shoots him off, and from outside, Brother Devon hooked Eric Young, and the clothesline from behind by Brother Ray of Team 3D.
Well, nobody knows where they're going to be like Team 3D. Let's face it. Brother Devon knew to be right there. Brother Ray fed it to him, and Eric Young is going to pay the price. And now look at this, putting that big boot right on the neck and just taking the air right out of Eric Young. He's got to get a tag with the Wildcat because Chris Harris fresh on the sidelines, ready to come in.
What a change in attitude, Don, we have seen from Brother Ray, Brother Devon, Team 3D, ever since that matchup at Victory Road. It has been a totally different team, especially in the, I guess, just the terms and the way that they treat the people around TNA.
Not just the people, I mean, they just treat everybody that way. And then we saw the disrespect they were showing Scott Steiner after a life-threatening injury and everything else about him. It's just a 3D, it's hard to stomach, especially when you've loved him and watched him for so long.
Eric Young in trouble in the corner. Brother Devon continues the dominance for Team 3D in this opening tag team match on Impact. They've cut off the ring. Tag is in. Legal man is now Brother Ray. The double team movement. Eric tries to fight back. Dual drop kick. One leg for each member of Team 3D. And you can see the Wildcat, Chris Harris. He's waiting to get right into the battle. Here comes the tag. Eric can make it to the corner. Wait a minute. That's Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, he went for the chair shot, but Wildcat able to dunk him. Look at those lefts. And the dunking, the speed. It's Wildcat. Chris Harris, you know, I think he was expecting Dustin Rhodes at any time to try something like this.
Oh, look at this. Communication problems with 3D. Here's the rollout.
He's got it.
Oh, man, that was close.
The problem is Wildcat Chris Harris is out of the building. And like you said, you can't blame him after what Dustin Rhodes has done to him. But he's in no man's land right there. The double team gets him.
Oh, double team by Team 3D on Eric Young. You're right. It's tough to blame the Wildcat Chris Harris. I mean, that would be just your natural instinct to get that payback, to get that revenge. But at the same time now, 3D has Eric Young exactly where they want him.
That's just what happens sometimes when you haven't been with somebody that long as Chris Harris and Eric Young have it. And Team 3D now, all they're thinking about is embarrassing. Oh,
Look at that! Spike pile driver by 3D. And there's the ensuing 3 count to get the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Team 3D!
Team 3D shows why they're so good. They can beat you so many different ways. You're looking for the 3D, and they come in with a spike pile driver, Mike.
Team 3D kicks off this Impact broadcast with a victory. Here comes Robert Roode and Ms. Brooks. We're going to take a quick commercial break, find out what's going on. Remember tonight, Christian and AJ versus Abyss and Sting ladder match.
Christian Cage, Abyss, Tomko, Team 3D, LAX, and many more.
Experience TNA Live.
Tomorrow night, the stars of Total Nonstop Action Wrestling invade the Valair Ballroom in Des Moines, Iowa. On Saturday, August 4th, the Memorial Hall in Kansas City, Kansas. And on Sunday, August 5th, the Cotillion in Wichita, Kansas. See TNA Wrestling live. Log on to TNAWrestling.com for more details.
And welcome back, everyone, to Impact. Robert Roode delivered an incredible beating down during the commercial break. Eric Young was already laid out from the tag team match, but Roode just continued the beatdown.
Nobody embarrasses Robert Roode.
Oh, Robert Roode upset about the humiliation he suffered when he had his pants pulled down. And now I'm trying to figure out, oh, look at this. They've got the Pella. You know what's coming up here, Mike.
Oh, Don, I mean, this is something that we've seen for years in professional wrestling. And you know what this is all about? This is Robert Roode's attempt to humiliate Eric Young. No question about it. And with the pillow comes the feathers. And they have tarred and feathered Eric Young right here in the Impact Zone, right in front of this crowd.
They couldn't stand to see the confidence level. Listen to Robert Roode.
That is humiliating.
And it is. They're beating him down. Eric Young, I don't even know if he realizes what happened.
Think back to Victory Road. Think back to Impact. Yeah, Robert Roode, you got what you deserved from Eric Young, but now he's trying to humiliate him in front of everybody.
Look at him just putting his face right in the camera.
Robert Roode has the last word. Send it to the back. Jeremy Borath standing by with Samoa Joe.
Thank you very much, guys. There is so much happening behind the scenes right now here in TNA Wrestling, so much I can't even tell you about on the air. However, if you want this information, text directly to your cell phone. All you need to do is join TNA Mobile right now, a free week trial. All you have to do is text TNA to 76,000 and join TNA Mobile. Samoa Joe, last week you were training. Tonight, you and Kurt Angle are in the same building.
Training? Training doesn't even begin to describe what I've put myself through for this one shot. This once-in-a-lifetime chance to become the undisputed, unilateral, and undeniable world champion. Kurt, tonight I make my declaration of war, and that war is coming to you. And if you think bring your wife and kids to this building is going to make a difference, you're wrong. Because I'll go through them to get to you. If you got...
Hey, Kurt. Did you hear what Samoa Joe said a couple minutes ago?
Whoa. Don't be so rude. Honey, would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, babe, I would love one.
Well, it's right over there. Why don't you get it yourself? You could use the exercise. Anyway, what were you saying?
Samoa Joe, what he said earlier, he said to get to you tonight, he'd go through your wife and your kid.
That wouldn't be the first time my family took a bullet for me. I mean, that's what they're here for.
Daddy, I want a candy bar.
I'm sorry. Honey, you want a candy bar? Another one? Let me ask you something. Do you want to end up looking fat like Samoa Joe? Or having thunder thighs like Mommy?
Excuse me?
You heard me. Thunder thighs. I mean, let's get it out in the open. You're supposed to be Mrs. Kurt Angle. And when you're Mrs. Kurt Angle, you're supposed to look perfect. Look at you. You got more rolls on you than a bakery. There are a million women out there that want to be Mrs. Kurt Angle. You better get your act together. And while you're at it, bring Roly Poly with you right now. Let's get going. Roly Poly? Shut up.
It's Mike Tenay and Don West at ringside. And Don, can you believe the way that Kurt Angle is treating his family?
I mean, that ego, and I don't know why she puts up with that crap. It's just hard to watch. Speaking of Kurt Angle, Mike, There could be further fireworks later on tonight because think about it. It is the first time that Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle have been in the same building together since Angle caused so much pain.
Have to agree with you there. Also tonight on Impact, listen to this. It's Christian Cage and AJ Styles versus Abyss and Sting in a ladder match that will have major ramifications at Hard Justice.
Well, it's all about a race to the top to see who comes out on that one. And Mike, let's talk about Bound for Glory. I understand we got some special news.
Major announcement, our biggest pay-per-view of the year. It's Bound for Glory in the month of October, and yes, we will be live in Atlanta. TNA is headed to Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one, Primetime Elix Skipper, Senshi, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. Collectively, they are Triple X.
Last month at Victory Road, Triple X re-emerged as a force in TNA when they officially reunited after the victory by the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels in that Ultimate X Gauntlet match. You've got Daniels, you've got Senshi, you've got Elix Skipper forming Triple X, but Daniels established himself as the #1 contender to the X Division champion, Samoa Joe.
And their opponents first, from Bombay, the Guru, Sanjay Dutt.
Well, Mike, here he is, the Guru, Sanjay Dutt, a man who's found inner peace. And when you look at it, you can see the radiation. I mean, you can see the smile radiating. He really is happier. I don't know what it is he's found, but the Guru likes his inner self.
Yeah. And his tag team partner from Elizabeth, New Jersey, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
You know, when it comes to the makeover of the X Division stars, we've seen Kevin Nash really be the driving force behind Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, the Guru, Sanjay Dutt. I wonder if, as of late, maybe Kevin has decided to take maybe a little different direction, as we saw last week when Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, visited the psychiatrist couch.
You know, with Kevin Nash, I'm not sure if he was actually sitting there taking notes, trying to help Kurt, or just trying to find a way to work on his tan. With Kevin Nash, you never know. But when and you can see Triple X right off the bat, Mike. That's something about him. They didn't even get him a chance to catch their breath. And when I see these guys together again, it takes me back so many years and realize just how fluid and great they were as a tag team.
Of course, one of the advantages of Triple X, Don, is to bring out the three individuals to the ring. Elix Skipper's going to sit this match out. It is going to be the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. Oh, joining forces with Senshi. Slingshot move by Sanjay, caught in midair. Look at that suicide dive by Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
Great teamwork there. As you can see, Sanjay Dutt was caught in the hold. Black Machismo didn't even think about it for a second. He knew he had a moment to crash him with a suicide dive, and he takes them both down.
No question, TNA making national headlines in recent days as we see Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley make their way to the ring, and of course Paparazzi Productions. You know that Alex Shelley's got the camera out to scout these two teams. Let's talk about these national headlines. For all the behind-the-scenes news, the blockbuster story going on in TNA, text TNA to 76,000, and you will also get a 1-week free trial to TNA Mobile.
Well, you saw Senshi right there. Faked the ankle injury. It was just enough. Black Machismo bought it. Christopher Daniels able to get the cheap shot. You can see now Triple X working together like a well-oiled machine.
Double team by Triple X. Senshi and Daniels with the all-out assault against Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. He's in trouble in the corner, but Don, coming up later in this Impact broadcast is that big ladder match.
I mean, think about what's at stake. All the trouble that Abyss is wanting to heap down on Christian Cage can end. If Christian Cage can make it up that ladder and rip up that contract. But if Sting and Abyss are able to get there first, they can name any match they want at Hard Justice. And you know Sting and Abyss have something in mind for that.
Coming up at Hard Justice, also X Division tag teams on display. You will see Triple X. You will see Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and Sanjay Dutt, as well as the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, meeting in that three-way X Division tag match at Hard Justice. And Sabin and Shelley are here. They've got the camera out. They've got the Paparazzi Productions, and they are here to scout both of these teams. What a kick by Senshi.
What a combination there with Senshi going up in there. You can see the Motor City Machine Guns is Christopher Daniels. Oh! Black Machismo with the shoulder up just in time. And think about Christopher Daniels. After Hard Justice, he's going to be wanting to seek a title shot for that X Division because think about it, he is the #1 contender.
You're right, that's a situation that TNA will address after Hard Justice. Once all those championship belts are either in the possession of Kurt Angle or Samoa Joe, at that point in time, Don, we will address this situation where the Fallen Angel is the #1 contender to the X Division champ.
That's what's so great about that all-or-nothing match between those two. Think about what can happen afterwards. I mean, I'd love to see Daniels and Joe or Daniels and Angle. Either way you look at it. Oh, right there, Black Machismo too sharp, goes over and gets the tag in.
Daniels went for that high knee, but you're right. Black Machismo avoids the contact. The Guru, Sanjay Dutt, hits the ring, steps off the first move. Series of shots here for the Warrior Senshi, but check out this reversal. Here comes Senshi to the corner, caught nothing but turnbuckle.
That's two of the fastest guys in TNA right there in Senshi.
Oh!
And Sanjay Dutt's got the upper hand with that speed right now. Here he goes! Wow!
There's press! Two! No, just two!
Unbelievable action, though. And when you look at TNA and you look at the depth of the tag team division, unbelievable, Mike, the talent that we have.
Sanjay going to try and continue this offense and follow up the advantage that he's gained for his team. Series of shots, takes down the Fallen Angel, but then from behind, the double sledge by Senshi.
Well, they're just so good. Former champions in Senshi and Christopher Daniels. Oh, nice kick. Sanjay Dutt on fire. Look at it, just doing whatever he wants right now.
Communication between the Guru and Black Machismo. Sanjay says Jay Lethal head to the top, but then from outside, look at Elix Skipper get involved.
And Christopher Daniels was able to distract the referee so he doesn't see it. And now Sanjay Dutt's in no man's land, Mike.
STO, judo takedown by Daniels. Wait a minute, he's just motioned to his partner, the Warrior Senshi, who's going to go out to the top.
Oh, no.
You think this could be the Warrior's way?
Oh, no, this is unbelievable. Here he goes, the double. Oh, my God, it's like he can crush his chest.
And there's the BME. Best moonsault ever.
Done. What a
Ladies and
combination.
gentlemen, true winners, Triple X.
The reunited Triple X scores the win here on Impact. And ladies and gentlemen, let's check out the hot action move of the night, brought to you by the hilarious new comedy Hot Rod, starring SNL's Andy Samberg.
You can see the Warrior's way right there. That incredible double foot stomp, followed by the best moonsault ever. What an incredible combination, Mike.
Let's check out the thoughts of Sting and Abyss heading into the ladder match tonight on Impact.
Christian, Tomko, AJ, you want to play? Well, tonight let's play. Glass, tacks, tables, chairs, ladders. It doesn't matter. Let's just have one big party tonight and just know this. It's either going to be Abyss or it's going to be me. Climbing to the top of the ladder to grab the contract, and then it's going to be payback time at Hard Justice. And who knows? We just might have a surprise of our own for you.
Cage. No more tricks. No more surprises. Tonight, retribution begins. Dr. Nash, I brought you here tonight because I want you to psychoanalyze my wife, Karen. Hey, what are you doing? Those are my titles. They're not toys. They're my titles, not yours. They're mine. I can play with them. You can't. Now, I want you to psychoanalyze my wife, Karen, like you did with me last week. It worked tremendously well. Thank you. But, I mean, my wife has problems. Hey, were you just checking out Dr. Nash?
I was not.
You were checking out his package. I saw you. Was she checking you out?
I don't want to get between you guys, but I was starting to feel a little uncomfortable.
Oh,
my
I'm
God.
just saying.
There you have it. Not only is she a fatso, she's a slut, too. Doc, I got problems, man. I mean, she's halfway to a ton. Look at her face. I mean, the makeup, she looks like a damn circus clown. What am I going to do? Doc, is there any way you can fit her in?
I could probably squeeze her in on Monday.
Squeeze her in. You're going to need some grease to get her through that doorway.
No,
but
Kurt,
Monday's good.
Kurt,
What?
I can't do Monday. I have my doctor's appointment.
Karen, the liposuction can wait. Okay, the cottage cheese is going to be there by Tuesday. Now, you're going to do this. No ifs, ands, or buts. Especially your big butt. You're going to do it, or, as the old saying goes, don't let the door hit you way out. Like you could miss that caboose. Choo-choo. What a disgrace. Jeez.
Karen? Can I call you Karen? You know, I'm no gold medalist, but got a nice little acting career started. I don't know if you had a chance to see any of my films.
You know what? You wrestlers are all the same.
You should see your in this angle, huh? Your husband's right. I'll tell you that, Toots.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a ladder match with special stipulations. And the first man to climb the ladder and retrieve the contract will win the match for their team. Introducing team number 1. First, from Tampa, Florida, by way of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the instant classic, Christian Cage. And his tag team partner from Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Let's talk about last week on Impact. Christian, the Coalition, tried to eliminate Sting and Abyss from TNA. You know, I didn't think that they could top that sick, violent, brutal beating of Abyss several months back, but I think they at least equaled it. Remember that? The broken glass and the thumbtacks?
And their opponents first. He stands 6 feet 8 inches tall, weighs 350 pounds. He is the monster, Abyss.
You know, we heard Christian say he had nothing to do with what happened underneath the ring, but it's hard to believe when you saw him directing the glass, directing the tacks, and after whatever happened to Abyss, where he was a bloody, gory mess, and then to add insult to injury, it's amazing Abyss can even come down that ramp. You know Abyss wants to be able to name the match of his choice at Hard Justice.
And his tag team partner from Venice Beach, California, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sting!
Wow, what a reaction! The icon Sting has everyone in the Impact Zone on their feet to welcome him for this ladder tag team match. And I've got to tell you, I just love the mindset of Sting going into this match. He realizes what he's dealing with when it comes to Christian Cage and that entire coalition. As we just heard from Sting, he said, bring it on. Bring all you want. Because tonight, we, meaning he and the Monster Abyss, will be one step ahead of the coalition, and they might just have a surprise from Christian Cage and company.
You can see they go right after it. I mean, they don't let the fight come to them. They bring it right to Christian Cage and AJ Styles.
And pretty much, I think, what we anticipated, what we expected after that severe beating. Why would they wait for that opening bell? Turn them loose. Different mindset tonight for Sting and Abyss, and they'll need to have one against Christian Cage and AJ Styles. Remember, in this ladder match, if Christian's team wins, and by winning, you've got to climb the ladder and take down that contract that hangs high above the ring with a great boot by the Monster Abyss. If Christian's team wins, Christian never has to face Abyss again. He's got him throttled. He's got both of them throttled. Going to take him up here? No.
It just took too long. He hesitated, and the combination. Whoa! He didn't hesitate there with a double clothesline. It just turned them both inside out. But look at Sting climbing up to the top, and I don't think Styles and Cage see him.
No clue. Great cross body block off the top, took down 2 for the price of 1. Let's put that other element into play. If Abyss and Sting are victorious, then Abyss gets Christian Cage in the match of his choice upcoming at Hard Justice when TNA returns to pay-per-view.
I mean, think of the last sight we saw of those two in the ring right now. They were both lying on their backs. Sting being put through the glass, Abyss, the glass, and the tacks. But look at them right now, confident, they're cohesive, they're one unit, and they are just taking it. You can see that Christian Cage and AJ Styles are intimidated. They know, I believe deep down, that this means a little bit right now more to Sting and Abyss, and they're going to have to get that mindset changed. And look at that, they went to kick the ladder, and they, oh, beautiful counter.
Ladder came into play. Sting and Abyss in control. Commercial break upcoming. More of this ladder match. Cage and Styles versus Abyss and Sting on Impact. Back on Impact, Christian Cage, AJ Styles versus Abyss and Sting in this ladder match. And Don, check this out. What went on during the break? They stacked up AJ Styles and Christian Cage in the corner.
No, just one after another, just using that ladder as a weapon. And it's just been all Sting and Abyss, and now Sting gets to go up and pull the contract down.
Making his way up the ladder, but Christian Cage is right behind. Sting doesn't see him coming, and yeah, Christian's got him hooked from down under just as Sting was going to reach up and tear down that contract.
And now look at Christian Cage, gets to the other side, trying to beat him up that way, as Sting's been able to hold on to the ladder. And look at him just trading blows right now.
Look out!
Oh, man, he just face planted him off the ladder, Mike.
Long distance drop by the instant classic Christian Cage as Sting drove him face first into the canvas. And now this is the opportunity. Sting going to make his way up. Keep your eyes on AJ.
Oh, look at him. He's going up. Oh, that flying forearm just crashes into Sting and knocks the ladder down as well.
Blind spot that time. He came from that opposite side. Sting never saw AJ flying in midair to take him down.
That's if you'll notice, Cage and Styles, even though they've been getting beat, they've been picking their spots. But now AJ trying to get up there, and he can do this for Christian, but Abyss follows him up the other side.
Styles series of right hands. But look at this. Abyss has got him. He's got him goozled. Choke slammed him from the ladder.
Wow, unbelievable.
Tomko. Here comes Tomko down the ramp.
He's got a chair in his hand, and Abyss so close. Oh, he couldn't get it in time. What a wicked chair shot he took.
I mean, I think we all knew this was coming. Look at this. Look at what? That's Andrew Martin, formerly known as Test, making his way down the ramp.
And we gotta wonder what's on his mind as you see Tomko, and look at this. He's helping out Abyss and Sting. Oh no. Yes, he knocks Tomko, but Christian is there. And now Christian goes flying over the top.
And there's the big move from Andrew Martin as he just took down Tomko.
Oh, this is unreal. Think about it. Sting and Abyss had it covered. They knew Tomko would be a force, and they had the countermeasure for it.
But backs right up, pushes him aside. Here comes Styles off the top. Andrew Martin takes him off.
Look at that strength. And there he goes. He throws AJ right into Tomko and Christian. Wow. There's no way to stop him from pulling it down now.
Bodies, Christian's coalition stacked up out of the arena floor. And here goes Abyss to take it down. I think you're right, Don. Here it is. Abyss takes down that contract. And Abyss, yes, his team's going to win this match. Thanks to Andrew Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Sting and the Monster Abyss.
He can name any match he wants in Hard Justice. He gets a shot. And not only calling what he wants, he's gonna get Christian Cage in that ring again.
Sting and Abyss stay one step ahead of Christian Cage, AJ Styles, and Tomko. And as we see the three individuals in the ring, you've got to wonder, what kind of match will Abyss pick? What could be going on in the unpredictable mind of the monster as he goes to Hard Justice against Christian?
What a matchup we witnessed just moments ago. Sting, Abyss victorious in the ladder match. And Andrew Martin, welcome to TNA Wrestling.
JB, let's just say the sides are now even. I've been sitting at home for a long time watching while Christian Cage and his little cronies, Tomko and that wimp AJ Styles, run rampant here in TNA. Well, let's just say I picked my spot. Because when you get a chance to work with a legend like Sting and the future of the business, Abyss, you take it. And now that it's 3-on-3, boys, I'm here to serve notice. There's a new enforcer in TNA, the Punisher, Andrew Martin.
Kurt Angle's behavior has been since winning the King of the Mountain match and the TNA World's Heavyweight Championship back at Slammiversary, yes, in Nashville, Tennessee. Don West, to me, it's obvious that anyone who has had the kind of success that Kurt Angle has had, whether it be in his amateur career, whether it be in his professional career, you've got to have an ego, I'm sure, to a certain point. But to take it to this level, to involve your family, as we have seen from Kurt Angle tonight, specifically his wife Karen, who he just motioned to come up the ramp, his daughter Kira, who we saw earlier, to me this is just too much.
You know, with power, of course, like you mentioned, you're going to have an ego boost, but this is just power-consuming 6 feet behind, kind of in a servitude manner. I mean, Kurt Angle, just you can see it on her face too. That just he's just humbling her and just treating her with disrespect because he feels that he's so much better than anybody else on the face of this earth.
TNA and IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, representing the TNA organization here in the United States and around the world. IWGP from the Orient, from Japan.
Kurt Angle is misunderstood in pro wrestling. Actually, I am the most misunderstood man in pro wrestling. I am a loving, caring, and compassionate father. And my wife knows this. I am a loving, caring, and compassionate husband.
Does he have another family?
And I brought my wife out here so she could answer a few questions so all of you could get to know me better. Now at home, my wife never shuts up, so I'm sure it'll be easy for her to explain to you who I truly am. Now Karen, I know it's been very difficult for you to live in the shadow of an Olympic gold medalist, an 11-time World Olympic champion. But how does it feel to be the wife of the greatest wrestler in the world, the most loving, compassionate, and caring man in the world? I want you to answer that question.
Has he mentioned that he's loving, caring, and compassionate?
He's a great husband.
What, you're not going to say anything?
Oh, she's speechless.
What, are you deaf? You want me to ask you again?
Oh, this just the humiliation.
What? Is your mouth full of chocolate chip cookies again? Okay, if you're not going to say or explain who I am, I will represent my family, and I will tell you exactly who Kurt Angle is. Kurt Angle is
a horse's ass. Well, yes, he is. Man alive, that's somebody who's got him pegged.
And here comes Samoa Joe, striding with purpose down that ramp and headed to the six-sided ring. He's got the tag team titles. He's got the X Division belt in anticipation of the match at Hard Justice when all the gold's on the line.
You gonna hit my wife?
He's hiding behind her.
You gonna knock her out?
Using her as a
She's here to
shield.
protect me. What are you gonna do, Joe? Huh?
Get out of the way!
What's it gonna be?
I'll tell you what it's going to be, Kurt. For 12 years of living with you has been a living hell.
What?
You have shred me of every ounce of dignity and respect I have. Our children, our own flesh and blood, you treat like two dogs you'd find on the street. For 12 years, Kurt, I have been wanting to say this to you. And tonight is the right time and the right place.
You shut your mouth, all right? Nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
Whoa. Look at this. That's intimidation.
That's funny, Kurt, because I want to hear what you have to say.
I have loved you for 12 years. I have given you every bit of my heart and soul. But you know what? I am so sick of your world titles. I am so sick of your attitude. And I am so sick of your arrogance. But you know what I'm sick of most of all? Is your stupid gold medal.
Stupid gold medal?
And you know what, Kurt? As far as I'm concerned, you can take that gold medal and you can stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Because as of tonight, our marriage is officially over!
Whoa! Whoa! She just split with him and told him to shove the gold medal you know where!
And match is officially history.
Get your back here. Hey, Karen, hey. Hey, honey, come on.
Honey?
Come on.
Oh, she
Honey.
had enough.
Honey,
Give you honey.
Now look at the stare down. Think about it, Hard Justice, when these two meet again. Everything on the line.
No, Kurt, you see, I think you're done talking for today. You see, it seems that you lost pretty much everything except for those 2 belts right there. And trust me, at Hard Justice, I'll be taking those with me. And then after that, Kurt, I'm sorry to say that the only thing you have left is the clothes on your back. Or better yet, I could take those now.
Look at that shot, hitting first with the microphone, and then the series, a move now here by Samoa Joe. He takes aim of that. That's the Armani suit that he's pulling right off of him.
He said he was going to take the clothes right off of his back, and he's just done it. Now he just smashes him right there with one of the belts. Oh, this is the humiliation that Joe's been seeking. Look at this. He is. He's going to strip him right here in the ring. He takes the belt off.
Wow, Samoa Joe, he just couldn't take it any longer. He stripped Angle of his clothes and his dignity tonight, but will he strip it of the 2 world titles August 12th at Hard Justice?
you two fat don't call us out. We call you out. Being told you're gonna die is a very humbling experience. I don't know whether to cry or throw up. I'm here to serve notice. The Punisher, Andrew Martin.
I know you want to come to Hard Justice and have this ballroom brawl.
You brought back the misery and the pain that I shut out of my life a year ago.
As far as I'm concerned, you can take that gold medal and you can stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Our marriage is officially over!
Whoa! She told him to shove the gold medal, you know